Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Dylan. You guys are chilling, and today I got another unboxing for you. What's going on, everybody? Yes, we got another banger for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Not expecting that I was actually going to be able to cop these things at all. Struck out on all raffles, Travis Scott website, sneakers app. I struck out everywhere for these things, but I did hit a restock from undefeated.com. That's right, Undefeated actually dropped these things originally, and I think it was through their raffle system. Struck out on the raffle, however, they dropped them on their website. As soon as I saw that they dropped these things, I clicked the link, boom, hit my size, added the cart, boom, hit, so, gave you a little bit of a queue, and then automatically put me into like the shop pay section. Click checkout. Got the confirmation. I'm still skeptical once I got the confirmation. I'm like, are they going to ship these things? You know what I mean? Saying, we know how these releases work, right? It's never confirmed until you get them in hand, but we got them in hand. That's right. By the box, you're going to be able to tell that these things are the Travis Scott Field Jaxx. That's right. Actually got these things for retail. They're not going too crazy, on the resale market. I think that they're just a little bit above retail. I think retail for these things was like 160 or 180. They may be floating around like 230 right now. So not crazy. So if you did strike out, you should be able to get them without paying a crazy resale price. But diving straight in, ladies and gentlemen, obviously from the box, you get this really cool blue color box with the Jack, like puff print type of logo going on the front of the top, or the top of the box. Nike logo as well. Cactus Jack branding on the side of the box right here. Also got the Jack with the upside down Nike Air right there as well. Size tag and a label reads Nike Zoom Field Jack, white, light, chocolate, and white. Now I personally went with a size 11.5 in these guys, and I tried them on and they fit pretty darn good. Now I will say, since these things have a strap, it is a little bit more snug on that like front of your toe area, right? Like right on the top of your foot where it kind of presses down right before your toes. It is more snug. Now it's not crazy uncomfortable. I feel like after wearing them and breaking them in, you should be perfectly fine, but it is something to note. Now the length on them is perfect though. Like I that's the only problem with me, is like if I were to go up half a size, I feel like the length on them would be way too big. So I do recommend going your true to size. Just know at the top of the foot, it's going to be a little snug. If anything, you may just have to take out the insole and you should be perfectly fine. However, I'm going to rock them the way that they are, break them in, so on and so forth, and they should be good to go. But special paper you are going to get in here. Thick style paper too, like a really thick paper with the Nike and Jack branding. I don't know if you'll be able to, tell from the camera, but you do get some special paper in here as well. And then opening them up, you're going to get the shoes right here. Now, this is the very first colorway of the Travis Scott Zoom Field Jack. So they will be coming out with some more colorways as well. I know that there's like a blue and chocolate colorway as well as like maybe like a Volt or something like that. But this is not the last. This is basically the first of many, apparently, in this line of, I guess, his other signature, right? Like it's not actually a Travis Scott signature, but the Field Jacks, but I guess the Field Jacks are pretty much going to be considered like his right now, because it's pretty much a mashup sneaker anyway, right? Between like a Spiridon or the Shorkadon, whatever that it is. And yeah, so I guess he's putting his signature stamp on these things going forward, and we are going to be getting a bunch more colorways in them. Now, it's just a simple, clean, classic colorway when you're talking about Travis Scott, with the neutral colors, the browns, the tans, the mochas, the cream colors. Like everything is what you expect out of a Travis Scott in this collaboration. And honestly, I think they came out beautiful. I really wanted these things when I originally saw them. It's a very like throwback runner type of sneaker, and the fact that Travis did his thing on these, it's really, really dope in my personal opinion. Again, what I was talking about when it comes to the tightness around the top of the foot is this strap right here. Now again, you can loosen these things up. You don't have to wear it with the strap. I just recommend you really unlace the laces like pretty loosely, and then just kind of like flop this over and not put a whole bunch of pressure on there, because it will be tight around the top of your foot. Now, just going over the sneaker pretty much around the toe, you're going to get this really soft supple leather. Now, I don't know if it's pure leather or if it's not. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not like a materials expert. I'll just put it out there. The actual feeling of that leather is butter, man. Like it feels really soft, like it's gonna break in extremely well. And it's not gonna wear kind of weird. So that is something to note, that it's like a very pliable, soft, supple leather that they use pretty much all over the sneaker. Wherever there is the leather paneling, it's that really nice leather. So that's going to include where the toe is right here, around the front guard, the mud guard right there as well, going up towards the top of the eye stays, around wrapping around the back of the heel tab as well. So really nice leather, as well as the strap. Strap uses pretty much the exact same leather as well. Now, a cool piece to this sneaker as well. Let me just unstrap these real quick. You do have this translucent strap, right? And you kind of see the little peeking through right there with the Cactus Corporation logo right there. And then as you flip it down, you're gonna be able to tell that detail much, clearer with the cactus and that light chocolate. Love that detail. Kind of a little hidden detail. I think it looks pretty darn cool when it's peeking out that see-through, cover right there for the strap. And the mesh overlays going around the middle of the foot as well as that toe is a really cream yarn-like textured, mesh. So it will be interesting to see how these wear over time, especially like in the elements, right? Like I'm sure rain ain't gonna really, be too great wearing these things out in that type of weather. I don't know how it will fare over time, but as far as breathability, they should be pretty breathable. Now, I will say it's not a a real mesh, right? So like underneath the shoe, it's solid. So there is no actual punctures through this yarn type of material where, like you're going to get all that air going down into where your toes are. It's just not, right? Like if you feel underneath the shoe, it's completely flat. So it's a cool design. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how they hold up over time. Going over to your tongue, it's kind of like this nylon tongue, but it's got like a really thick foam padding in there. And then the back of the tongue is this mesh. So if you guys get these things in hand, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not like a Jordan 1 nylon tongue where it's really thin with the, the puffing in there and it's kind of like bendable or whatever. These are thick. Like that's a thick, you can even tell the foam doing its work right there, putting it back into shape. Like this is a really thick, padded, like memory foam tongue. That's the only way I can explain it. But nylon material, and then inside uses this really thick memory foam, which is a cool little touch. You can, obviously the raw edges, you can tell that memory foam coming out of the edges right there as well. But on the tongue, you are going to get your Nike logo right there in that light chocolate, white tab, and then also your Cactus Jack branding on the tongue, which obviously is his signature right there. Going around the back of the heel tab, you are going to get your little Cactus Jack smiley face. However, this time around, they replaced the actual smiley face part of it with the Nike swoosh. So let me show you guys that real quick right there. You're going to get the little Cactus Jack icon, but for the mouth, you're going to get the Nike swoosh. So pretty cool, unique design. You don't really see that often from the Cactus Jacks. They usually has like the the mouth, the smiley with the little slits in there. So pretty unique that they changed it up for this particular model. Now, while we are on the back of the heel, you're also going to notice too this kind of rubberized textured feeling material over where the back of the pull tab is. So it does say Nike Air Zoom Spiridon, right? Because it is the mashup. So you're going to get the Spiridon actually on there, even though they are the Field Jacks, right? So again, it's kind of like his own signature sneaker without being his signature sneaker. Very unique. But where that pull tab is, you're going to notice this textured rubberized type of material all around that ankle right there. So very unique. Haven't seen that very often on any other sneaker. And then where the top of the shoe meets the kind of mudguard area, you are going to get this cream or sail color piping all the way around with that leather strip all the way around, the shoe right there, which I think is an awesome accent. I love that cream color with the chocolate hits and, the mesh. Just looks perfect. And then the outsole is going to be extremely unique. So first off, you're going to get your, midsole right here with your light chocolate midsole, which is that, really nice. It's very squishy as well. Not like super, super squishy, but it is squishy. You're going to get the Air branding on the back of it right there. And then as you notice where that midguard is, the only reverse swoosh for a Travis Scott collab, right, is going to be this little mini swoosh right there on the midsole, which I think is pretty funny that that's the only reverse Travis Scott touch, right? Like his signature reverse swoosh is so dang small right there, right on the midsole. But some people were saying that they would have preferred that the actual light chocolate swoosh that's on it would be reversed, but I'm cool with it not being reversed, man. Again, Travis's are known for that, but the fact that it is technically on the sneaker is just kind of a hidden detail right there. I think it's pretty cool. Now, while we talk about the outsole, man, the outsole is kind of crazy, right? Because you definitely feel these pods while you have them on feet, especially uneven ground. Like, so first off, you're going to get the Cactus Corporation little plate right there in the middle. Awesome touch. But just the traction pattern of this, and this is not soft, guys. Like, this is a very firm rubber outsole. So it's not like, I know it looks very squishy, but the actual pods themselves are very, very hard rubber. But it's just, look at that traction outsole. Look at that traction pattern right there. Very unique. You don't see that often. And you definitely feel a difference wearing these on feet. Again, especially like little uneven surfaces. It's not a flat outsole. It's, you know, it's obviously treaded and it has like that unique pattern. So again, something to note. You know, I don't know how comfortable they're going to be if you were to wear these things all day long with that traction on the outsole, but for the short period of time that I wore them, I had no issues, and you should be good to go. And before I forget, the last thing to note on these guys is that it comes with your cream sail color, you know, same exact color as the tongue right there. Laces, which I would leave in there. I think they look perfect, but you do have a second option with the brown or light chocolate right there. So if you wanted to replace these laces with the light chocolate, you do have that option. And that's pretty much going to do it for this review, guys. So if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you guys are smashing that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Every time I upload one of these videos, you're going to be notified. And also down below in the comment section, please let me know too, did you guys cop these things? Were you able to snag a pair off of sneakers or any other raffle that you guys had entered in for? And what do you guys think about this model overall in general? Is it something that you guys even care about? Did you guys go for them, or was it just a pass in general because you don't like the model? Let me know all that stuff down below in the comment section. And with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dylan. You guys just chilled with Dylan, and we're out. Peace.